Greetings, friends, and welcome to Enigma Night Gaming. My name is Liara, and I will be your guide in today's adventure. Today we are playing King's Quest II, Romancing the Stones, and in today's episode, we finally get the quest that we need to find our bride, and we embark upon the first part of that quest. But as to what that quest is and what details that entails, I will leave that to you to find out. So without further ado, let's hop in and play King's Quest II. Alright. Bless you. I don't think we have anything to help you yet, sir. We have these earrings. We have this.
The shiny, beautiful pearl seems to radiate a soft glow.
I'm not sure what we do with the pearl, but we've got a pearl. We have this earring and this brooch, which I assume we're going to have to use with our bride when we find her.
The diamond and sapphire earrings are very delicate. Each earring has a large sapphire surrounded by glittering diamonds.
And this one is the same type.
The brooch has an enormous sapphire encircled by 2 rows of glittering diamonds.
Right, the sapphires and diamonds, they're like connected. We have our sword.
This is the sword of the first king of Daventry. It dates back almost 1,000 years and has been passed down from king to king since that time. Try not to damage it. A magnificent clear crystal is embedded within its hilt.
Okay, that could be important.
The fishing net is fashioned from a material that is unfamiliar to you. It is well made.
All right.
It is a swan feather of the purest white you have ever seen.
Okay, that might be useful for something.
The head of the mallet is made of iron. It has a long wooden handle.
Okay.
It is a signed library card.
Which we got to figure out what to do with the library.
It appears to be an ordinary fence picket. Its pointed end reminds you of a stake.
Right, and I think that's what we need to use for what I'm sure is going to be the Church of Vampires. All right, the simple clay bowl. This is what the baby pumpkin was in. So we could fill that up with water from that clear spring. Maybe we could bring it to this guy and cure his ailment.
It is a lemon. Its juice has a bitter taste. The yellow flower is very pretty, but has a sickly smell.
Okay. This is what I was looking for.
It is a natural spring flowing from the rocks. A pool of water collects at the base.
Okay, so can we use the bowl on this? Maybe?
You fill the bowl with the fresh spring water.
Nice. Okay, what if we drink it?
You drink the water.
Nothing happens?
You fill the bowl with the fresh spring water.
Okay. Well, we got spring water. Now let's go back to town. What would we do with it? I'm not sure. We can give it to the guy with the allergies. We'll save just before we try it in case that's not the correct solution. I don't have to find. Although it was just south from town like 3 times. Now we know. But I'm not sure what else would cure his ailment. I'm thinking maybe some healthy spring water. Although he might complain and we might have to make lemonade with the lemons possibly. I mean, anything's possible. We'll just have to see. All right, let's give it a save. Let's call this After Spring. And can we give you...
There's no need to use that there. You can't use...
Can we...
Maybe you should do something to help the occupant first. After all, you don't want to get sneezed on while searching the haystack.
Well, I would love to, but how do I do that?
The haystack, or rather whoever or whatever is inside it, is no longer responsive to your inquiries.
Okay. Well, I guess that wasn't the right thing to do. We got a horse here?
The horse doesn't belong to you, Graham. Just leave it be.
What if Who is this?
The merchant has a distinct out-of-town appearance and a get-out-of-town aroma.
The horse?
This horse must have skipped breakfast.
Do we have anything for the horse? Can we give it water?
This horse is only interested in eating those flowers.
What if we give it our flower? I mean, that might be bad.
This horse is only interested in eating those flowers.
Okay. If we've been across this bridge, I don't know. Oh.
You have just discovered the gravity of your situation.
Okay. Sure. Why not? Next time we'll save. Because only Graham would throw himself into a cliff when there's a bridge right there. Alright, so now let's save. So that Graham doesn't throw himself into the water again. Before bridge. Alright, now, can you like walk on the bridge like no, Graham. Walk like a normal person. A normal person does not eat themselves into the cliff. Thank you. What is this? This looks like paws. Is this a rock person?
The 2 rows of rocks stretch out like arms across the ground. How odd. It's like they're beckoning you to step between them.
Right. Okay, sure. Let's go get squished. Come on, let's go crush us together. Okay, I was just kidding.
Incredible. The door you have discovered has taken on the appearance of a face. It is silent, however, and almost seems to be waiting for something.
Okay, hello? Greetings?
Greetings. I am King Graham of Daventry. Would you by any chance know of the way to a strange island on which stands a quartz tower in which a beautiful woman is being held captive?
You feel more than a little foolish. Surely a door, even one with a face, would neither hear nor understand you.
I am the door of destiny. I am sought out by many, found by few, and opened by none so far. For indeed, only once can I be opened. Such is the magic that I am. Through me will you find the destiny you seek, if you can but perform a task.
Anything!
You feel intense exuberance that you have come so close to your goal in such a short time.
Nice.
You must bring me the gems of nature.
I beg your pardon?
The stone door rumbles from deep within. For a time, it says nothing. And then...
Gems of 3 I ask of thee to fetch, collect, and bring to me. In water shall you find the first, though not the type to quench your thirst. Spy
Ocean?
the second, high in the sky. With wings or no, thou still must fly. Through swampy
Well, we
mire,
know where that
so
one
it
is.
Heard. In lone dark castle lies the third. Should you succeed, my noble king, to your fair maiden I will bring. I warn you though, you should beware. A danger cloaked awaits you there.
Okay.
Without warning, the stony face falls silent. As you watch, it gradually smooths out to become the mountainside face once more.
Okay. So we got a quest now. What is that?
You notice that, within the door, 3 shallow indentations have sunk into the rock's surface.
Oh.
Presumably, the 3 gems of nature must fit here. Now all you have to do is find them. How did that poem go again?
Okay. Well, it talked about the first one being water that you don't drink, so that's got to be the ocean, right? What's up here? Anything? I guess not. Are you gonna jump into the cliff again? Or jump off the cliff again? Alright, let's go ahead and save this. Because Graham is terrible at crossing bridges. Oh, there's a letter there that wasn't there before. Let's take it. What is this?
The paper is torn and dirty. It looks like a flyer of some sort.
Okay.
You smooth out the torn and tattered paper and read, "Curios I have, to the town do come, awaiting I am."
Okay. Well, I guess we'll go to the town first and see what that's all about. Okay.
There is a small assemblage of farmers having a discussion nearby.
Let's go talk to them.
The farmers are deep in conversation. You think it best not to interrupt them with idle chit-chat.
What about this?
Keep it to yourself.
Okay. I don't see anyone in town, though. What if I walk over here? Will I hear them talking? Can I, like, join in your conversation, my guys? I guess not. What about this? Is it a different time of day?
A sign next to it reads, "Open from noon till sunset." The sun's position in the sky indicates it is currently midday. The owner must not be an early riser.
All right. What about you? Are you the merchant that dropped this paper?
Greetings again, merchant.
Yes, many greetings. Need you have now for my wares of great specialty?
What wares do you sell, good merchant?
For yourself, behold them.
You look over the merchant's
Okay.
wares of great specialty and quickly reevaluate them as junk.
You seem to have quite a selection of, well, quite a selection.
A keen eye have you. In an item or two provoke interest, I might.
A daunting task. Rather, by all means.
This I have.
You appraise the object
Okay.
he holds up to you. It is a simple shell, intricately fashioned into the shape of a comb. The workmanship is unlike anything you have ever seen.
Fascinating.
Okay.
Where did you find such a thing?
Oh, old it is. From ancient times descends. Valuable, without question. Royal property former, to be sure.
You consider his story. Then you begin wondering which beach he found it on.
Probably. Okay, so is he the one for this
Is this yours?
sheep?
Ah, keen eyes you have. For that, a reward shall you receive.
And that would be?
The pleasure you will have in doing business with me.
Of course. So, let's see. Can we get that comb somehow?
You have entered the town of Kalima. Two buildings in particular catch your attention: the antique shop and the town library. Poking strangers in the street is usually considered bad form and may put you in a bad way.
Alright, well, let's go back into the library and see what we can get there. Alright, will the library talk to us about anything different now? Well, we can talk to her now. So let's see.
Yes?
Could you recommend another good book?
Okay. She's off to get us another book.
There!
Alright, what does this book say?
This book is entitled Way Below Your League, a look at sentient
Okay, so
aquatic
everything's
life.
pointing us to
Browsing
water.
through it, you notice an interesting excerpt.
Way below your league, a look at sentient aquatic life. Wish to explore the sea? Good luck. Even the most accomplished swimmers cannot swim very far before they tire or are pulled underwater by the currents. Even with a ship, it is difficult to properly explore beneath the surface without some means of breathing underwater. Truly, only the mer people have ever been known to offer aid in this regard. Though the relationship between land dwellers and their marine counterparts has been somewhat strained over the years, it is said that the mer people, in particular their leader King Neptune, can appraise an individual quite accurately. In fact, they seem to possess a natural ability to sense whether a person intends hostility toward them or not. Fortunately for the would-be adventurer to their underwater kingdom, they are a peaceful people, not prone to unwarranted acts of violence. The mer people's nature is in sharp contrast to that of their neighbors, the Sharkies, who live in seclusion in the deeper, darker waters of the ocean. Little is known about them except they are fearsome to behold and do not take kindly to visitors. They are rumored to be excessively xenophobic and hence have avoided contact with most of the outside world. It can be assumed that trespassers into their territory would be dealt with swiftly and harshly. Okay, so I guess you don't want to go too deeply underwater. Alright, so I have a feeling that comb is going to be important. But what could we trade for it? I don't want to give him any of my treasures. Alright, well, let's go to the beach and see what we can find. Maybe we can find one of those mer people. Because we were able to swim out into the ocean. I just didn't know what to do then. What if we walk along the beach? Because it talked about finding the comb along the beach, right? So maybe whoever lost it. Okay. Hello.
A mermaid basks on a nearby rock. Her long flowing hair extends over most of her upper body. The green scales on her lower body sparkle as she basks in the sun.
Okay, nice. Hello?
You say a few words to the mermaid. It quickly becomes apparent to you that she cannot understand your strange speech, let alone speak it.
Okay. What if I show her a pearl? Will she...
She seems unimpressed by your offering. It's likely she's seen a great many
We got
pearls where
Ariel?
she's from.
Okay.
Don't get too close. You may frighten her. As you walk towards the mermaid, she tenses suddenly. Clearly, while she finds you to be a somewhat interesting and perhaps amusing creature, she still does not trust you in the slightest.
Okay, we need to get that comb. Well, I just know that's gonna end up being her comb. What can we do to get that comb? Maybe if we go back to town, the merchants just left it there, maybe? I mean, doubtful, but we can see. What else could we do? What was up here? Maybe we'll find something. Hello, how are you doing? How goes
Is
it?
there anything more I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, my baby is feeling a bit poorly. After all, living in a bowl ain't too good for your health, you know.
No, I did not know that. What would make your baby feel better?
Fresh water, naturally.
Of course.
Not too sweet, though. In fact, the more bitter the better. My children are very particular about what they drink.
I will see what I can do.
Does she want ocean water? I mean, I've got this. Will this work?
You pour water over the baby pumpkin.
Very fresh, but not at all bitter. My children prefer a bitter flavor in their water.
Okay. Is that going to be ocean water? Let's go see, I guess. What about let's just try the bowl on this.
You consider that this water might be fresh enough to drink.
Okay. Well, let's head to the ocean and see if we can get some ocean water. I don't know if that'll work, but what else would be bitter water? Oh, wait. Oh, I know what we got to do. Okay, so we need to get some more spring water and maybe put that lemon in it, right? Because that would be bitter. Didn't it say the lemon was bitter?
It is a lemon. Its juice has a bitter taste.
Maybe we don't even need water. Can we like put the lemon juice in
You
the
might
bowl
want to add something else to the bowl.
first? Okay, so let's go back to get the spring water. Now we can fill up the water.
You fill the bowl with the fresh spring water.
All right, and let's add the lemon to it.
After using your sword to cut the lemon's surface, you squeeze some of its juice into the bowl. Then you discard the lemon.
All right, now we have, we should have some bitter water.
The bowl is now filled with lemon-scented water.
Nice. All right, let's go back up to find Mama Pumpkin and her baby. And hopefully this will be what she wants. So let's save. Mama Pumpkin. All right, now, how about this?
You
That
pour
work?
the bitter water over the baby pumpkin. It seems to like that.
Nice.
Thank you again, Graham. Here, take this.
What do we got?
The pumpkin reaches into her head and pulls out a candle, which she then hands to you.
A candle, huh?
That thing has been jammed in my head for as long as I can remember. I know it ain't much, but maybe you'll find some use for it.
Thank you.
Maybe.
Don't mention it. Besides, it's really hard for me to sleep with that thing lit up inside my head all night.
All right, anything about it?
The candle is unlit.
Okay, so maybe we can light it somewhere. All right, nice. We got a candle. We got to figure out how to get that comb, though. That's the main thing right now. What can we do? We don't have the lemonade. I mean, we've got a candle. The only thing of value that we really have, I mean, we got these gems, but these are a set. I think those are for the bride, right? But then we have this gem, or this pearl. Can we?
You have no reason to give that to the merchant.
Okay, so let's just try talking to him again. Maybe he'll say what he wants, and then we can go look for it.
If I were to, say, purchase the shell, what would it cost?
Okay.
A trifle would you expend 7 golds.
Okay, where are we
fear
gonna
that
find
I did not
that?
bring any money.
Curiosity I find in one who travels but with nothing to barter brings.
Good point.
Yeah.
I
We
still
accept
wish I had
anything
an
else?
owl to keep me company. Might you trade the shell comb for something?
The merchant ponders over this for a moment.
All right, what do you want?
value, many things are. A fancy, only one I have.
And that
Okay.
is?
Pearls.
Okay, so we can trade him a pearl. Okay.
Would you be interested in this pearl?
Like
Indeed, I
it's the
would.
only thing of value
In
we
return,
had, but there
the
we
shell
go.
I present to you. May you be always groomed well.
The merchant grabs the pearl and tosses the shell comb to you. Then he saunters off. History will decide how greatly you were just swindled.
Oh, what a beauty. This will be worth a fortune back home.
Bye. Have fun, sir. Let's look at our comb.
How ingenious! It's a shell which has been intricately fashioned into something resembling a comb.
Okay, now let's see if the mermaid wants this. Do you want this comb? I have for you.
You hold out the shell comb in your hand. Clear recognition shines from the mermaid's delicate features. She hesitates a moment, then cautiously extends her arm, hands open expectantly.
Okay. Can we give it to you?
You gently place the shell comb in her palm.
Nice. Oh, she's giving us a
The
necklace.
mermaid examines it and smiles. She removes an opal necklace from around her neck and hands it to you. After a moment of admiring her once lost possession, she looks at you with anticipation. You attempt to charade the act of going underwater to the mermaid. She regards you with a look of puzzlement. Just when the whole demonstration becomes too embarrassing to continue, she suddenly dives into the sea and swims right up to you.
Okay. And she's pulling us into the water.
After giving you a rather intense kiss, the mermaid dives under the water again. You wonder where she has disappeared to. Then suddenly, you feel a pulling at your legs.
Oh, she's pulling us underwater. Nice.
The mermaid holds on to you, keeping you from resurfacing. You struggle instinctively while trying to hold your breath, but she will not let go. You know you are going to black out soon.
Uh-oh, are we gonna die? Oh,
Wait a minute, you're still breathing. How can this be? Could it have been the mermaid's kiss? Speaking of which, where has she gone to this time?
okay. Nice. Oh, she's bringing a seahorse. Awesome. So what is this necklace?
It is a simple but carefully woven pendant of seagrass. A shiny opal dangles from it.
Okay.
Touching the necklace reveals that the opal is perfectly smooth. You try to place it around your neck, but it doesn't fit over your head.
All right. Look at the seahorse.
The seahorse is waiting for you to mount its saddle.
Okay. Well, let's do that. We'll
Well,
ride the
this
seahorse.
is a new experience. The seahorse willingly allows you to climb upon its back. You slide into the little saddle and take up the reins in your hands. You just hope this creature knows where it is taking you.
Indeed. It's off. Where is he
After
going?
a time of traveling through ever-deepening water, you arrive at a massive stone archway. Passing through it, you notice it is covered with many different intricate symbols, none of which you recognize. Mer writing, perhaps? As you emerge
Probably.
on the other side of the arch, a grand sight greets your eyes.
Is that King Neptune? Hello?
You have entered an aquatic throne room. As one would expect, such a place has a throne of sorts, but what you see seated in it takes your breath away, if that still applies. It is unmistakably the ruler of the Mer people, the king of this watery world, known by many names. Neptune is the one by which he is best known to your kind.
Okay. We talk to him?
You bow before the king. He returns the gesture with a lowering of his own head. You open your mouth to speak, but only a bubble emerges. It begins floating up to the surface.
Okay.
You watch as your air bubble divides in two. Incredibly, each half maintains its semi-spherical shape. You take the half bubbles in your hands and position them respectively near your mouth and ear. A deep, elegant voice instantly booms from them.
Interesting.
You are welcome here, human.
Thank you. I am King Graham of Daventry.
Your courtesy depicts your stature. What is it you seek here?
You explain that you are seeking the 3 gems of nature, and that you believe one of them to be somewhere in this realm. You demonstrate the approximate size and shape of the gem, then mention the Door of Destiny and what you hope to find on the other side.
I do have that which you are seeking, and know of the Door of Destiny. It is very old. Its origin is known to but a few.
Okay.
What I possess was known to the ancients as the Birth Gem.
Earth gem,
In
okay.
the realm of the Mer people, it is called the Water Gem, for without water, life cannot begin.
Might I
Alright.
have this gem, Your Majesty?
I shall let you have the gem, but first I must ask you to earn it by way of performing a service for me.
Sure.
You are about to say anything, but then remember what you heard the last time you said that word to the stone door. Instead, you just nod and allow Neptune to continue.
My trident, the symbol of my power and the strength of my people, has been stolen.
Okay.
A faint mumbling can be heard through the ear half of your bubble. This event is obviously of concern to those in attendance.
It is believed that one of our allies and neighbors have taken advantage of the Mer people's kindness, and that their own king now has possession of the trident. If you can reclaim it in the name of the Mer people, I will grant you ownership of the Water Gem. Will you do this, King Graham?
Yeah, we'll definitely
The murmuring
try.
has stopped. All are awaiting your response.
I would be honored to reclaim your trident, Your Majesty.
My sentries will escort you to the border between our 2 kingdoms. You may continue to use that steed to hasten your journey. It is my best.
Okay.
My sincerest hopes that you do not fall victim to the Sharkies.
As you prepare yourself for this new quest, a sudden pang of apprehension seizes you. Did the king just say sharkies, as in sharks?
Oh boy. Alright. I guess we go this way? Or maybe
As you
we...
depart the underwater
talked to
kingdom,
him.
you see 2 guards waiting to escort you to the sharkies' realm.
Oh boy. Well, here goes nothing. We're off to see what the Sharkies
The
are all
sentries
about.
swiftly guide you along the bottom of the seabed, descending into much darker, colder water. After keeping pace with them for what seems like an eternity, you notice a forebodingly dark area looming closer and closer.
Oh joy. What are we going to find here?
You have arrived at the border of the Sharky's kingdom. This is as far as the sentries will take you. One of the guards salutes you. Then they both head back to the safety of their own waters. You're on your own from here, Graham.
Okay, here we go. We can
Those
do
guards
this.
were sure in a big hurry to get out of here.
I bet so. Alright. So, let's see. This is going to be after Mer King. Alright. Well, onward we go. What is this?
Sinewy seaweed wavers in the ocean tide.
Can I take it?
This kind of plant would not be useful to you.
Okay, what are these? Oh, I guess they're nothing? Or...
Fish swim around, blissfully unaware that they are in danger of being caught and consumed by sharkies. Perhaps they instinctively know when the sharkies are nearby and can avoid them that way.
Maybe. What is this?
This underwater realm belongs to the sharkies. The water drops noticeably in temperature as you progress further into it. There are bound to be sentries on patrol around here, so you remind yourself to be alert.
Okay. Well, let's continue on. Let's keep an eye on the fish, too. Maybe they can alert us? Okay. Fish seem calm. I think we're good. Let's just continue onward. And see? What is this?
Sinewy seaweed.
More seaweed. Okay. I don't know what we're supposed to experience here. It's a little nerve-wracking. Okay. So we have reached a wall. Let's see if we can go south. Ooh.
This is the main entrance to the Sharkies' fortress. Judging by the looks of things, simply entering and grabbing the trident will not be as easy as you'd hoped. You get the feeling you should not dally here for any length of time. You shudder as you gaze at the Sharky guards. If the sentries bothered you, then these beings aren't doing anything to alleviate your apprehension.
Oh, darn it. I was trying to get out of there.
Maybe a frontal approach wasn't such a good idea.
Probably not. Alright, so let's continue on and try and find a rear approach, maybe. What is this?
Debris from a wrecked vessel lies strewn and half buried on the seabed. Seeing no remains of the crew, you wonder if they were eaten before or after they drowned.
Can I take anything from here?
Close.
Okay, need to get closer. Let's get closer and see if there's anything we can take.
Examining the heavily waterlogged remnants of the vessel, you notice an old antique bottle half buried in the sand. With great difficulty, you lean over in your saddle and manage to scoop it up.
Okay, cool. What does it say?
It is a clear bottle with a cork at the end. Inside, you can see a large piece of cloth, which has been meticulously folded up.
All right, let's pull the cork out.
You remove the cloth from the bottle.
Okay, now let's see what it says.
It is a large sheet of cloth.
But it doesn't say anything? Okay. What if we use it on ourselves?
You can't use this item in the cloth seems to be a large sheet. The cloth.
Okay, so we've got a large sheet. Alright. I'm not sure what we do with that, but we're going to save frequently in this area because, you know, we could run into sharkies at any moment. Just like that. Ooh, what is this?
This underwater realm belongs to the Sharkies.
Okay, but what is this?
This dark green weed-like grass seems to have a saccharin content. Some small fish appear to be feeding on the plant.
Okay, let's go over to it. Can we put the sheet on them?
The cloth seems to be... You can't use that with the luminescent fish.
Can we take the luminescent
You
fish?
sluggishly attempt to grab some of the small fish in your palm. However, they easily evade you by zipping around your hand and through your fingers.
What if we use our net on them? Can we use our net?
You can't use this item. You can't use that with a luminescent fish.
Why not? Can we use them together?
No need to catch that. You already have it.
Okay. Silly. Can we take the plant?
You lean over and pick some of the grass, which grows in between the rocks.
Okay. Let's look at that. I don't know what that
This
does
dark,
for us.
green, weed-like grass seems to have a saccharin content.
So it's sweet, I guess? Can we do anything with the luminescent fish? I don't know. Well, we can come back if we need to. What if we go this way? Can we get, like, behind the castle? Maybe. We're gonna be sneaky, hopefully. Let's see. Can we go over this way, or is this just a dead end? Oh, it's not.
The western wall is but an illusion.
Oh.
You easily pass through it into a series of caves and tunnels on the other side.
Okay.
It's pitch black in here. You cannot see a thing. You'll need to find some sort of light source before you are able to proceed.
That's what the fish are going to be for then, right?
It's pitch black.
Let's see if we can find... There it is. Okay. We need to figure out...
These small luminescent fish are feeding on a strange-looking plant.
Okay, so can we lure them with our plant?
While the fish are attracted to the grass, they won't come close to you while you're holding it in your hands.
Okay, so we need to put it in the net.
No need to catch.
Okay, do we need to plant this somewhere?
You can't use.
How are we supposed to use this then? Do we have a container? Maybe we can put it in here?
This item.
Okay, so maybe we can put this in the...
You stuff the sugary grass into the empty
There we
bottle
go.
and push it all the way to the bottom.
All right. Now we
You can't
can
use this item in that.
use it on the fish.
You place the baited bottle on the seabed, close to the luminescent fish.
Then we're gonna have a little lightning in a bottle. Yeah. There you go.
A few of the glowing fish are now swimming around inside the bottle.
All right. So let's take the bottle.
You take the bottle.
Nice. So now we have a glowing bottle.
It is a clear bottle. Inside, you see some glowing fish. They're bright and pretty. They're also pretty bright.
Nice. All right, let's save that. All right, and let's see if we can make it back to that illusionary wall. Okay, this was the illusionary wall. So now we have our fish, right? Okay, so now they're lighting up. Nice. Well, let's go ahead and save now that we're here, though. And see what we can do. Okay, we're heading through. I don't see anything of interest. We're just passing through, as it were. Okay. Hopefully this is not actually a maze, because it's kind of difficult to see anything. Even though the fish are nice and bright. Of course, there only seems to be like one way of getting in, so... I'm assuming this is where we want to go. How do we get there? Do we go through here? Do we go over this way? Do we go up? Oops. This seems like the right place to be, but what do we do here? I am not sure. I don't think we would go back, right? Why would we go back? Let's try looking at it.
A large opaque shell seemingly blocks a tunnel to the north. Whatever lies in that direction must be very important.
Can we break it with our hammer?
The shell door remains sealed tightly. You cannot see very far ahead of you in this tunnel. Hopefully you won't become hopelessly lost in here.
We tried breaking it. That didn't work. Can we try, like, prying
This
it open?
old stake would not be sturdy enough to lever the massive door open.
What about our sword? It's metal. Would that work? Okay. Nice.
You slide your blade through a small gap in the door and pull with all your might. It is difficult handling your weapon underwater, and you realize that combat will not be an option. So if it ever comes to that, you're in big trouble.
Oh boy. But we can
As you
get
open the door,
open.
ample light floods into the underwater cave, and you are now able to make your way around without the glowing fish.
Nice. All right. Well, let's get back on the seahorse.
You remount the seahorse.
Okay. So let's save. And let's head on out here and see what we got.
You think it wise to dismount before proceeding any further.
Oh, okay. So we're going to leave the seahorse here. That's fine. All right, off we go. Oh boy. He's got the trident.
Oh no, the seahorse has followed you. Let's hope it doesn't give your presence away.
Oh boy.
You are safely concealed behind the remnants of a stone archway. This is fortunate, as the king of the Sharkies is also here. Aside from his menacing appearance, he also seems to be in a very bad mood.
I wonder
I
why.
do not understand it. It should work for me. Is it not written that Trident's power can only be wielded by those of goodwill? Well, is it not?
The king's aides nod fervently.
And I guess you think you
I
have
not
goodwill?
possess the greatest will in this kingdom.
That's not what that
No one
means.
can best me in battle. My resolve is unshakable. No amount of pleading can dissuade me from slaughtering my enemies. Does this not signify that my will is the best there is?
The Sharky king's aides seem all too willing to agree.
Then why does it not work?
You watch carefully as the Sharky king taps 4 shells in order around the arch.
Okay.
It matters not. Tomorrow we invade the Merpeople's territory. For without the Trident's power, that old fool Neptune and his weakling followers will fall before our might. Goodwill. Ha! Mine is superior to all.
As he leaves, the
Okay.
Sharky king motions for his guards to remain.
Uh-oh. How are we gonna get it if the guards remain? That's not good. Okay, so, before Trident. How are we going
The
to...
Sharky guards are menacing in appearance, and you imagine they could do you a fair amount of damage if they were so inclined. And you believe they are. The throne is not actually a seat, since the Sharky king would not sit in it as such.
Okay.
This throne room is cluttered with the remnants of countless pillagings and plunderings. It reminds you of an underwater pirate's lair. It's obvious that the Sharky king clearly wishes to express his love of war to all his guests, aides, and victims.
Oh boy.
It would seem that all attempts at decorating have had the sole aim of enticing the citizens to take up arms.
Can we distract them? What could we do?
This guard would not be interested in anything of yours except for your corpse.
Can
The
we...
cloth seems to be a large sheet.
Okay, I'm assuming if we tried to do this, we're just gonna die. They're just gonna come out and kill us, I assume?
The guards have noticed you.
Yeah, I kind of assumed they would.
Did you expect to just float by unnoticed? There are some intelligent guards out there.
Okay. I mean, I kind of thought that. What can we distract them with, possibly? What do we have?
The remains of human bones litter the throne room. Your stomach churns as you realize they probably belong to the crew of the sunken vessel that you searched earlier.
Okay. What
Your
about the
trusty
seahorse?
seahorse waits for you nearby.
Okay. Can we, like, tell him to go back? What if we talk to him?
A seahorse whisperer, you are not.
Can we push him back? Be like, go?
Having an idea, you approach your somewhat reluctant steed and slap him hard on the back.
Oh. Oh, are we sacrificing the... Oh, he's distracting them. Nice.
Look at him go. The guards are momentarily distracted. Now is your chance.
Okay, now if I can remember what the code was, it was this. Let's see. Was it? This.
You push on the shell. It moves back slightly into the wall.
And then that one. Was it this one? And then this one? Yeah, that one. It was one of those two. I couldn't remember which one. Nice. Let's take this. I will be
Without delay,
taking that.
you snatch up the trident before the guards return to their posts.
Of course we do. And then we get the heck out of Dodge.
It appears as if the guards are losing interest in the seahorse. You had better get out of here quickly.
Okay, let's go. Hurry, hurry. I wonder if we can completely swim out of here. There we go. Alright, is the seahorse coming?
Oh no, the seahorse has followed you all the way back to the secret entrance. The guards are sure to discover you now.
Alright, can we mount the seahorse? Alright.
You remount.
And let's go! Let's run!
Your seahorse glides onward, flicking its little tail faster than ever. You grip the reins tightly, glancing nervously over your shoulder every so often to check for pursuing sentries. As you make distance, your anxiety melts into relief.
Did we do it?
But it is to be short-lived.
Oh, man. The following is a short arcade sequence. Do you wish to play through it? Sure. Oh! I understand. I thought that meant we needed to go there. Let's move over. Make sure that the we stay out of the way. Let's scooch over. Let's stay towards the middle if we can avoid it. Alright, we're gonna let them get blocked by those. We'll let... Can we escape anytime soon? I don't know what this is supposed to be. Are we supposed to, like, go like this? No, we're not. Are they supposed to?
Finally,
I don't
you see
understand.
the light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh.
You quickly make a dash for the
Okay,
exit.
I was very confused what the purpose of that game was. I was assuming we avoided it,
As you
but it
emerge, you
seemed to
realize you
keep
have only
going
seconds
forever.
before the guards come out after you. And even if you could outrun them, you're sure the commotion would attract the sentry's attention. Then you'd be in real trouble. Suddenly, you hear a strange voice in your head.
He of noble and goodwill, royal trident thou may wield.
Okay. We're going to instantly save this. And then we're going to...
Attempting to discover the meaning of threefold pain?
No.
You can't use this.
Let's go. Okay, so I'm glad we
You had
saved
the
it.
means to protect yourself. Perhaps you did not consider yourself worthy.
Maybe we use the trident on the
You
cave.
can't use this item in the...
What do we use it on? Okay, we do use it on the cave wall.
You wonder what that did, if anything at all.
It turned it into a solid wall, rock wall. Nice.
Oh.
All right. Well then. We'll be on our way. Let us head out and avoid sentries. I feel like I can breathe a little easier now that we're away from all the sharks and we're getting out of sharky territory. We're heading in the correct direction. Good luck attacking the mer people now. Losers. Can't even use a magic trident. What's wrong with you?
The trident guides you back to Neptune's realm.
Whew! We are back! Here you go, sir. Can we have the gem now? And be on our way? We have done as you requested.
You approach the king. He smiles and graciously accepts his trident from you. Then he calls everyone to attention.
To commemorate the return of my trident, and to honor King Graham's success, I hereby call for a celebration.
Yay! A celebration!
The celebration lasts for some time. You eat, drink, and have a merry time with many of the mer people. After a few hours, the festivities wind down, and you finally have a chance to speak with Neptune alone.
Oh boy. Tell them that they're planning to attack tomorrow, my guy.
The gems of nature represent the 3 stages of life.
Okay.
Water gives birth to life, and thus what I have given you is the first of 3.
Right.
Second is the growth gem, or air gem, for air sustains life and permits it to grow.
How might I find the growth gem?
I know only that its location is as far above the surface of the land as we are below it. Beyond that, I
Beanstalk
cannot
again?
aid you.
A smirk crosses Neptune's face momentarily.
You might say that air is not exactly my element.
You decide that the beverages consumed were to blame for that one.
And the third gem, Your Majesty?
Third is the death gem, the completion of life and the natural order of things. The door of destiny understands this now, as did the ancients who imprisoned the soul within.
Okay.
As for that gem's location, I had hoped you would have no business venturing to the castle. Kolima was once ruled from that place, but sadly her people have not seen their lord for quite some time.
Okay.
How long a time?
Oh, a good 4, maybe 5 decades.
Decades? Surely then...
If you please, I would prefer not to dwell upon this subject.
Uh-huh.
You have done me a great service this day, and I thank you. Good luck, King Graham, and good speed.
Alright. Well, we got a gem. We're about a little under halfway through the total points, 64 out of 185. That's
You
not too
depart the
bad.
underwater kingdom and head back towards the surface. What an incredible experience. You are certain you'll never forget the adventure you just had. Additionally, you have acquired one of the gems. As you resurface, you realize that the magic which allowed you to breathe underwater has now subsided.
Okay. So we got everything done in the water that we needed, so that's good. All right. Well, and we got our gem. We have made some good progress, guys. But that is where we are going to call this episode. We now have one of the 3 gems we've got to get. The next one is going to be the growth gem, and we're going to have to figure out where that one is. Maybe we can go to the library and get some more information because she was very helpful about this gem. So we will be doing that in the next episode. So if you like this kind of content, please make sure to like, subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff. If you want to watch live, we're on Twitch at twitch.tv/Lear27. I have my schedule posted in the about and in the description. And if you want to see which games I'll be playing each day, I post them on x.com/Lear27. And I hope you join me in the next one. Until then, guys, bye.